Okay, everyone, Camilo here, and I just want to put this quick video tutorial up because I've had a couple of people ask me about putting up their opt-in form on their blog and perhaps adding some video to it and basically tying it up so that they can collect the information, the name, the email address, and then send them to a landing page of some sort. And so obviously we definitely want to do that. We want to definitely monetize and leverage our blog as a lead generation tool. So let me show you very quickly how to do that. I have a very generic blog that I use for testing only. This is not live. As you can see, it's just the generic WordPress theme running right now, and there's nothing on our sidebar here. This is where we're going to put our form, and we're going to use just Aweber simple form creator and maybe a YouTube video to kind of make this look like something interesting. Okay, so obviously there's a lot you can do if you have graphic design skills or you're willing to pay a graphic designer. You can make this thing look beautiful. By all means, I mean, I'll show you real quickly. My personal blog. Let's see, let's wait for this thing to load up. I've got a slow connection today, it appears. La-di-da. Okay, so here we go. So you can see you can pretty much customize anything you want in WordPress. Now, I happen to use a very flexible theme for WordPress called Thesis, which allows me to make this thing look the way it does. It is a premium theme and it does cost a little bit of money, but you can very easily just customize the blog to look any way you want it to, and that's why I use it, because I really want to brand myself apart from everyone else. But this, I just created this basically in Photoshop and added the form factors here in Dreamweaver, copied all the HTML code onto my widget, and there it is. So let me show you how to do that in a simplified fashion using nothing but Aweber and your existing blog. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go down into your WordPress dashboard. Okay, you're going to log into your back office and you're going to scroll down to Appearance and hit the Widgets link down here. And on this particular theme, it's got a primary widget area here, which happens to be this area here. Okay, so what we want is we want to look under available widgets and select the text widget and drag it over. Okay, until you start seeing the running ants, the little dotted lines there. Okay, now the first thing we need to do is we want to go into YouTube, for instance. I'm going to go into my back office here, into my channel, get my videos, and I'm just going to select the video arbitrarily. All right. Now the problem you're going to
Hey
face
guys,
here.
how are you?
Hush, Camilo. Hush. So the thing I don't know is how wide this is. I'm going to guess it's probably anywhere between 220 and 230 pixels. But because again, I can't customize this theme unless I go into the CSS, which I'm not going to teach you how to do. I'm going to guess it's 220. You may have to do a little trial and error and find out for yourself. But what we want to do here is go to the embed code. And when you click on embed, you have the option of customizing the size of this video. I'm going to keep it safe, okay, and I'm going to do 220 pixels. The minimum on any YouTube video is 200, right? So I'm going to say 220 pixels. It's automatically going to calculate the height, and then it's going to give me the code up here for me to copy. I'm going to right mouse click, copy, go back to my WordPress back office, and paste that piece of code onto the text widget. I'm going to save it, go back to my blog, okay? And for those of you who don't know, you can just do that very easily by simply clicking here on Work with Camilo. That's the title of my blog, and it'll take you to the home page. And as you can see, there's our YouTube video now. Now we want to put a form with a call to action, right? So let's go to Aweber, and if you haven't set up a list, if you're brand new to Aweber, that's the first thing you're going to have to do, okay? Because your leads, when they opt in and they enter their name and their email address, they have to file somewhere. So I'm going to say, let's do, I don't know, I'll just keep it the generic one. It doesn't matter for this example, but if you haven't created a list, you click this button here, this link, create and manage lists, and hit the create new list, go through the process, just follow the instructions. And get your list set up so that you can start collecting the information when people opt in. But we've already done that. I already have that done. So I'm just going to go straight to the tab where it says web forms. Okay. So under my list name, IP underscore MLS Pro underscore 0001, I've have several forms that I've created already, okay? And a lot of them have been displayed quite a bit. This one, for instance, has been displayed, 687 times, and it's been clicked a bunch and all that good stuff. What we want to do is create a brand new form for our blog. And the way we do that is we click on brand new form like I just did. And as you can see, you've got a bunch of different templates that you can choose. I'm just going to try and keep this rather generic. Okay, so I don't see anything that's knocking my socks off, but I'm going to just choose this one for the sake of simplicity and just to get this thing going. We're going to click on a template, right? And, let's just kind of see what we like. Oh, I don't know, maybe those colors. Yeah, maybe that. Whatever, we'll stick to this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a nice little small, brief, well, load template first. How about that? Then we're going to go to the header. Okay, edit header, and just type in something compelling. You know, free presentation. Discover the branding secrets of the top 3% income earners. Okay, and let's bold that. And wow, this background is really busy. Probably not the best example, but you know what, guys, you'll get the point. I don't know, is there a better color for this? I don't know. You tell me. Nothing. Who decided to put stripes on the headline area? That's a bad design idea. Bad, bad. All right, that's not terrible. That's what we're going to do. So, anyway, we're going to save this. We've got sort of a header. We've got a little thing going here that works. Name, email address, submit button. Okay, so everything looks kosher. Let's move on to step number 2. Now here, remember, this is all filing under our list, this particular list. So if you haven't created a list, this is important. You have to have a place to organize and collect your subscribers. So that's going to be the first thing you need to do. All right, so everyone that opts into this form will be added to my list here. So I want to make sure that I know where they're coming from. I'm going to call this list blog sidebar opt-in. This way I know they came from this particular form in my blog so that I can track what's working and what's not. Custom URL destination, once they opt in, that's where I send them to my video presentation or my landing page or sales page, whatever it is you've got going on. That's where you're going to plug in your folks into the destination URL, which is in this case, this little presentation I have here. So I put the URL there, and if you're already subscribed, I'm still going to send you to the exact same URL. Advanced settings. If you happen to have a funnel, an email funnel already in place for this particular list, like I do, for instance, this is already pre-populated with a bunch of emails. You may not want to plug them into this funnel. You can always go to the bottom and select no follow-ups, only broadcasts. But if you do want them to receive those emails because you want to market some other stuff, then just leave it as this. And then finally, I always check this feature here, pass form data, so that once they enter their name, I can personalize the emails using the personalization settings in Aweber. In other words, you plug in that little PHP code where it says, exclamation mark, first name, and it automatically takes the first name of the person as they entered it so that the email feels personalized just for them. Click go to step 3, save the form, and then you click on install my own form and then head over to the raw HTML version. I typically use this code. I wish there was an easy way to do this. They should just have like a button that says select all code. Copy, head back to your WordPress, okay, paste it. Ooh, that didn't work. Let's go back. Copy, paste. Beautiful. Save this. And now when I click here, I refresh, and I've got myself a form with a nice little video on top of it. Call to action, free presentation, and that's it. I mean, obviously, you want to make this a little bit stronger and spend some time with your copy here. But guys, that's really all there's to it. That's the easiest way that I know of to basically tie in your opt-in form to your landing destination page, whatever that is, whether it's Video Talk or whether it's My Lead System Pro, whatever it is you're plugging into. This is the easiest way to get it done. Okay, so if you have, again, some kind of graphic design skills or HTML skills, you can really go to town and customize this every which way you want. But this will get most of you up and running until you can spend a little more time on it. All right. Hope this was helpful. See you guys next time. Bye bye.